welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of September 27 to October the 3rd. So let's get started and see what is the major theme that we are working through here, Pisces. What will they be working through this week? Major theme for Pisces this week. As they go through their week, what is the major theme? Thank you so much. Truth. Your major theme is truth, Pisces. Interesting. What truth will you be facing this week that will be, or what truth are you looking at this week that maybe you've been processing, but it's coming to a head? Let's see what will support Pisces as they go through their week that is focusing on truth. What will be the guiding energy that will assist and support Pisces as they go through their week? That came out fast. Divine Intelligence, Metatron. Interesting. So this card is about truth, and you are going to be having a week where the major theme that you are going to be encountering revolves around truth. So that is very interesting energy for you. This divine intelligence is the idea that, it asks you to notice and to follow your instincts and inspiration, which to me reflect your own truth. So by getting this card here, this divine intelligence card, it really suggests that you are receiving some information, some truth, if you will, this week. You're going to be coming into some truth this week, and it's coming from the divine. So it's time to sort of find quietness in your mind so that this truth can come through. And it's going to come to you through your thoughts and your feelings. So you might start to notice this right away, or you may have started to notice this already in your days leading up to this week. Okay, let's jump into the tarot cards to see what further guidance we have here for Pisces on their week of divine intelligence in the form of truth. Okay, so rebirth. Something is shifting greatly, and you are looking at the future. As you look at the future, there's going to be something that will sort of... Oh, my cat just walked into the tripod. Hi, Susie. Okay, so you are looking at the future. You are looking at the future, and you're trying to see how you will get to a place of emotional contentment that is secure and committed. And you're finding that, or you will find that the obstacle comes in the form of deceit and chasing illusions. So the thing holding you back, my dear Pisces, from having that 10 of Cups, that emotional contentment there, is this idea that there is something coming that is sort of secretive. There is something that it's almost like something has been hidden from you. There's been some deceit, and you're going to find out the truth. You're going to find out the truth this week, and it's going to come to you, like we said, through your instincts, through your intuition. There is a message here, divine intelligence. That is your connection to the divine, and there is a truth coming through to you that is going to change your potential relationship that you're in now, or the relationship that you thought would be ideal. The Knight of Cups in reverse says you're going to get some news that is, that you've been chasing an illusion, that you have been living under something that's not true. You've been living under an illusion, Pisces, and it's like you're going to get that truth. And I feel like I'm going to sneeze, so it could happen at any second. Excuse me. Okay. And that you're starting to feel it on an intuitive level. You know something's going to change. You know something is going to go from it's shifting. It's changing. My cat is meowing. Hello, Susie. It's shifting. You're going through a big shift, and this is coming out of something that, there's an illusion that's going to be revealed. There's an illusion that you're going to discover, something that has been hid from you, something that will show you that you've been chasing an illusion, not as it seems. Something is really not as it seems. And the reason this is all coming up is because you're looking at a future. You're looking at your future. And as a result, you're finding that, no, you're going to discover. It's almost like, what I'm getting? I'm getting an intuitive vibe here that it's almost like you're planning a forever with someone. You're planning a forever with someone, Pisces, and you're going to find out. It's almost like the divine intelligence is going to come through to tell you it's not what you think. There's like you're planning a future. When I see these two cards, this is where you're at right now, and this is what's sort of at the root. At the root of your reading is this idea that you're envisioning a future. And I feel like you're envisioning a future that is going to turn out to be based on something that's not what you thought. It's not what you thought. You're going to get truth. There's a truth here coming. And this truth is going to come and show you a rebirth. Because once you see the illusion, you won't be able to move forward as you thought, because you'll know the truth. You'll see the illusion. Once you see the illusion here and you understand the truth, that is going to reshape your future. And I feel like this is going to shift. Whatever you thought was going to be the forever happily ever after, that's not going to be this. I'm sorry to be the bearer of this news for you. However, I feel like because the divine intelligence is coming in here, that this is for your greater good to know this truth. It's important that you know this truth. You can't move into the future under this illusion, basically. Okay, Pisces? And Spirit is confirming that here, that you can't move forward under this illusion, that a rebirth needs to happen. Something has to shift dramatically so that you don't move forward that way. Now, in the recent past, I can see here that it's almost like you let go of something. It's like you stopped doing something that you used to do. Maybe something, you had tried to get something moving and you met with some initial obstacles and then you just gave it up. Or maybe you dropped the ball on something. You might have dropped the ball on something. You might have found that you weren't able to shift in a way that was necessary, so then you just sort of stopped doing it. You know what I mean? Like, or you had some sort of insights about something and it didn't turn out to be, so then you just said, well, forget it. Like it's this idea of sort of giving up before you even get started. Okay, so in the recent past, there was something that you kind of gave up before you even really got it going. And I think that must have had something to do with why you started to look at the future. About maybe you realized that you couldn't keep moving this way anymore. So then you started to envision a new future, and it showed you that actually there's some deception around you. And then in the upcoming future energy, you're going to see the truth. The truth is going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be, again, there is a deception here. There is some betrayal going on here, that it's knowing, like someone knows they're hurting you. Something knows it's hurting you. You are going to come into that truth. This is very, very consistent messages here for you, Pisces, that you may have stopped doing something in the past because it wasn't moving forward, and you had a feeling that, I'm going to put this away for a while. And somehow that got you thinking about your future, which is leading you down this timeline where a truth will be revealed about something that is, it's deceptive. There is deception around you, and it's something that it's in the area of something that you feel is actually very emotionally stable and content, but it's not. It's holding back the feeling of being stable and content. There is a betrayal afoot. Wow, very specific messages for you here, Pisces. Now, it's interesting because it's like the thing that other people see in you is that you're totally, they see this. They see this. They're like, oh, Pisces? No, Pisces has it made. Pisces is emotionally content. They're in the best relationship. They have the best of everything. They're set and it's permanent. This is a content state of emotions that is amazing. They see you as very self-sufficient, and that you have the rest of the world sort of sees you as being very self-sufficient, and that your life is very enriched and pleasing, that you're pleased. Okay, so it's like the outside world sees what you see right now, but I feel like it's coming up that eventually you're going to have to heal from this. You're going to have to see the truth from this. That that eventually you're going to have to detach from this idea that what you have now is true. I really feel like you're going to come into a place, Pisces, where you see that there's some deception here. And I really feel like you're going to find those pieces out this week. You're going to see the truth. You're going to see through the deception, and then it's going to lead you to transform. This card is all about emotional transformation, okay? You're going to start a new emotional path. You're going to transform. And I see it also like in the death card here. This emotional transformation is coming. You are going to shift big time here, Pisces. And this 10 of Cups, by the way, is also reflective of you. This is the 10 of Cups energy. So someone's lying to you. Pisces, someone is not being honest. There is something around you that is not being honest. You know what I mean? Like there's this energy around you where it's like something's not as it appears. And it's like there's a part of you that almost has this you want, but you're also a little bit afraid of this idea of idealizing relationships, because you end up sort of getting hurt, right? So this transformation could involve you seeing the truth and no longer idealizing a situation that is not what it appears to be, right? There is something that is, yeah. I feel like there is a time where you're worried about that. You're worried about the idea that, will I ever have a cooperative and charming, sort of satisfying, long relationship that I can be emotionally vulnerable in, or not? And I think that that's what you're going to learn through this process. You're going to understand this situation a little bit deeper, and it's for those of you that it's resonating for, this is definitely going to involve a time where you understand something through being deceived, which happens, right? Sometimes we learn great lessons when we are deceived, or when there is an illusion that we see as an illusion. Finally, we're like, whoa, and it becomes a big moment where we're reborn, because it changes how we see things, right? I think this is going to change your sort of system by which you measure how much value something has in your life. Does that make sense? It's like you're going to take this, and then all of a sudden you're going to understand what's a distraction and what's meaningful, what's a diversion and what's something to pay attention to. You know what I mean? Your self-worth is going to get an overhaul here. You're going to start to look at things in a different way. This could involve even a change in your physical day to day, where you may notice that you need to introduce some more physical movement in your life, like exercise. You might start to feel like you need a shake up because you're starting to get bored. Like you're noticing that your mind isn't stimulated anymore. You might also find that sort of that stillness in the mind may actually be beneficial. You might start to initially feel bored, but only bored enough so that you're restless to seek out new things to do. Does that make sense? Sometimes that boredom can be a catalyst to expose you to new things if you allow that. And I feel like meditation, sort of this idea of seeking peace on the internal level, inner peace, and play again. Like maybe you'll find something to do that is going to make you laugh and jump around and play, like dance. You know, dance can sometimes be something that incorporates all of those things. Or yoga, or, hiking. Something that will involve freedom in a physical way and a mental way, where you can let go of things. But you know what? This could feel heavy before it starts to feel light. Because sometimes that's the path to the truth, is that we have to walk through the dense energy to get to the truth so that we can be enlightened. Does that make sense? And I feel like that's what's going to happen for you this week. I feel like you're going to be moving through illusions this week and deception. I feel like there is a deception afoot that you're going to get clued into this week. Okay, what is the final guidance here? Ooh, we got 2 cards. We'll take them. One flew on the floor and one on the table. Okay, so call in protection, Archangel Michael, and go your own way. Those are your 2 pieces of guiding energy for your week here, is to go your own way. Oops. And to tap into Archangel Michael to help you with patience and temperance and protection in the sense of your energy. Okay, so when we see Archangel Michael appear here, it's really a time to not be afraid to ask for help. Right? You've also been guided here that there is divine intelligence communicating with you. So don't be afraid to call in. Don't be afraid to call out for help from the spiritual realm. The angelic realm is there for you. These cards don't like to stand up. Let's put the little horsey here. Oh, now everything fell. Don't be afraid to call for help. We have the divine intelligence here working with you through Metatron. We have Archangel Michael here, who is an archangel that will always protect you. So don't be afraid to ask for help. There are powerful beings around you that want to aid and advise if you allow them to. Archangel Michael is a defender and a warrior who slashes through deception with his sword of truth. Truth. You are being guided to some major truth bomb this week, Pisces, it's going to set you free. You're going to go your own way. You're going to feel that freedom to follow your instincts and intuition and out of illusion, okay? You have the right to live outside of any accepted sort of social system. So you might be feeling like some of those illusions are coming from society, right? And that you have the right to choose how you're going to live. So it's sort of like a message that any sort of accepted paradigm, be it in society, in a relationship, in the dynamic that exists for you in your life, if it's no longer acceptable for you, you can choose your own way at any time. That is your right. You have the right to choose how you want to live your life. And you know, this card really makes me think that once you know the truth, you're going to need to be empowered to live your truth. Does that make sense? Like, and so you're coming into a big truth here about something that was not on the up and up. There is a deceptive vibe that is coming to the surface. There is an illusion that is going to be seen, and it's going to change how you see your life. This is a big week for you, Pisces, and you can go your own way. I got the song in my head right now. I want to sing it to you, but I'm not going to. But really, it is a choice. Once you know the truth, you can make a choice. Right now, I feel like there's a truth that is being hidden from you, but you will come into that. You will heal, and you will have the support to process that truth here. You have Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, so you can call on them. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If this has resonated for you and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Okay, sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Take care.